time as we're underway here in Week 13. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Jamal Agnew.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
He's across midfield.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Down at the 48-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, here's Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, were they just showing the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm across.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
17-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
Intercepted.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
6-yard pickup brings up
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bears 7, Lions 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We won it. Come to my work. Alert.
Here's Trubisky. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now Trubisky to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're going to be laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Shit. Good move. Check.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Trubisky. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Lions.
On 1st down at Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Detroit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Eddie Jackson
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, but, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, check it, Mike. Hey, no. Hey, alert. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 40, check. He's coming. Behind. Keep it up, guys. Check, Mike. Ran, up. Who that? Let's go. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room.
Then they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
48-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lions.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Hands to carry on.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Gun. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
7. First down, Lions.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Again, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try it now with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Swift, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard lines, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit